What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a review of the Sigma 35mm f.4 art lens. So it's a fast aperture lens from Sigma designed for APS-C cameras, both Canon and Nikon. I use it on my Canon, of course. It has an aperture of f1.4, so it's really fast and you can shoot in low light if you desire, but it's gonna give you that like really shallow depth of field. But and you have to be precise with your focus, because since it's so shallow you don't have so much to play with. This lens has a close focusing distance of 0.3 meters up to infinity, of course. It has this switch from autofocus to manual focus. If you desire to do some manual focus, which I tend to do when I use it for my video. Okay, this feels like a high quality lens because of the weight. It weighs around half a kilo, which is pretty decent, not too much, but not too little either. It's a really nice lens. I've had it for like half a year now. Use it mostly for portraits because the autofocus is fast, but not fast enough for like sports. So I wouldn't recommend it to anyone shooting sports. Of course, you maybe don't shoot sports with a 30mm lens, but if you stand close on the track or get like these close-ups of like track and field athletes or whatever, you can use a 30mm lens, but I wouldn't recommend it for that because it's the focus motor is not that fast. But it's really nice for portraits and like other types. If you shoot landscape, it works too because it's super sharp at like f4. So yeah, I'm gonna show you some pictures that I've taken with the Sigma 1.4, and you can decide whatever you feel like if they're good or not. Of course, they're good at taking them, right? But whatever. The focus is a little bit soft on 1.4. I have to stop it down to 2.2, as I said, to make it like really sharp. And at like f4, it's really good overall, like even in the corners. So that's really nice. I've had some problems with back focusing and front focusing. I've tried to adjust it with the USB dock that you can buy, and of course I had to buy it because it was back focusing. I fixed it like sort of, but always in live view I get the correct focus, but when I focus through the viewfinder sometimes it misses. But if I stop it down to f4, I will nail the focus, so it's cool. But at f1.4 I really have to pick one to nail the focus. But yeah, so I'll sample a few images and you can see how it looks like. And now we're gonna switch the lens to the camera body so you can see how it's in the video mode. Okay. See if it will focus. Yeah, here we are again. Now we're filming with a 30mm lens, stopped down at the fastest aperture of 1.4. It works pretty well, to be honest. Of course, now on my APS-C sensor I will have to back down a bit, not to cover the whole frame. But the slight problem with this lens is like the focus hunting on the video mode. You will hear it soon. Like that sound, right? So you can use the continuous autofocus too much, because you will have that annoying sound all the time, and it's not. Maybe use it more for manual focus, or maybe just use the autofocus sometimes during the video when you're filming something, or if you're sitting like me at the same spot, you can just use the manual focus and set it right where it is, right? So we're going to stop down the lens to f4 to see if there's some sharpness difference at 1.4 and f4 in the video mode. We are at f4 in the video mode, and I will have to pixel peep and see if I can see any difference, but I would probably recommend anyone filming like this with this lens to have at least 2.8 for the best sharpness result during video, because yeah, or if you're like moving back and forth and have the manual focus, you'll have some space to move but still have the correct focus. I'm pretty happy with this lens. I think it's around 4,000 Swedish crowns brand new. I buy most of my gear used because I'm a student and have done too much money, and I don't think there's any problem with used gear as long as you like check it up and see if everything has been handled correctly, not like thrown in the wall or anything if someone has been getting mad. Maybe not really worth 4,000 crowns, sure. The f1.4 plays a big difference in the price, of course, because if you have a buy a lens that's 30mm 2.8, you will only like pay 2,000 crowns. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to keep this lens anymore because I don't use it too much, but it's a great lens overall. You can capture some great portraits of your friends and family, or close-up images of an eye photo that I've taken. So yeah, that was it for this review. I hope you like it, and stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Over and out.